Hello and welcome to my Eric Nam concert vlog. I am actually not seeing him today. I'm seeing him tomorrow on February 21st in Boston, but I figured I should probably start the vlog now because I am not going to be calm or awake enough, honestly, tomorrow morning to be able to film a coherent intro, so that's why I'm doing it now. But yes, I am very nervous and excited, obviously, because I love going to concerts and I love Eric Nam so much. So freaking excited to see him and meet him. I have VIP as well. But this is my first time being back in a crowd like this, like very tightly packed and everything, because the last time that I was in a crowd like this, it was at Eric Nam's concert on February 21st in Boston in 2020. So this concert is very special for that reason, and that's part of why I wanted to do a vlog talking about the experience. And I would say that this vlog is probably not going to be a whole lot of like follow me around type stuff like I did, at least with my Blackpink vlog in 2019. I was vlogging on the street when I saw them. Like, who was I in 2019, first and foremost? That's not happening this time, mostly because I'm going with my mom. She's not going to the concert, she's mostly just coming with me because I need help getting to Boston, because we do live a lot further away than we used to. And then I have not been to the House of Blues since I think 2017 in the fall, so I don't exactly remember how to get there on the T and everything. Luckily my mom will be there to help me. It's gonna be more like montage-y type things. I'm probably gonna get in line about 1:30 p.m. I think. So the VIP, what's happening with that is, last year it was before the show, but this time it is after. Doors are at 6:30, like for everybody, but they said on the little info sheet that they sent us that an hour before 6:30, 5:30, they are going to manage the VIP and GA lines, and they will wristband all of VIP 30 minutes before doors, so at 6 p.m. But then at 6:15 is when they're gonna let everybody in. I question if they're going to be able to wristband all of us in 15 minutes. Maybe they're a little bit faster this time, I don't know. But I'm nervous. I kind of want barricade. I feel like I'm not gonna get it because obviously I'm not showing up until like a few hours before doors anyway. But yeah, we will just have to see what happens with that. Again, I'm sure I will probably get pretty close. I'm trying to not stress too much about it, but I'm not gonna lie, I have not slept for like this entire past week because it hit me like, oh my god, I'm seeing Eric Nam in a few days. Like, is this real? Like, it doesn't feel like it's happening. It doesn't feel real. I'm like, what? Like, I don't leave my house. What do you mean I'm going to Boston tomorrow? Like, and for a concert of all things. I am very excited to see all of the new songs live. I think I have his set list. I don't know. Eric tweeted a while ago something about how funny it was that we thought his set list was going to stay the same the whole tour and that he wasn't going to switch it up often, which apparently he has been doing quite a bit, because I've been looking for his set list. I found a Spotify playlist that they say is what it is now. Like, they said in the description, oh, was switching it up a lot, but after week 3 it's kind of stayed consistent. Also, he took some songs off, but I left them here, and then they didn't say what those were, so there might be some songs that like I want and think I'm going to be hearing, and then he just has taken them off potentially. I don't know. But then there's also that concert set list website that you can see what the set list was for every date, and the most recent ones for Eric's tour are like February 7th and 8th, and oh boy, like some of the songs are like flip-flopped from what's on the Spotify playlist, and some of the songs are in like way different spots than I thought they were. Like Wildfire is the one that I absolutely need a video of. If I don't video anything else, Wildfire has to be the video that I have. This Spotify playlist has it at the very end as the encore with I Don't Know You Anymore. But then these other set lists on that website have Wildfire in the middle, and I'm like, I need to know when I'm gonna lose my mind and probably cry, because when I listen to this song now, I cry. So seeing it live, it's not gonna go well. That's a situation, but I guess we'll find out when the concert happens, I guess. But yeah, I have talked for absolutely way too long, so I will see you tomorrow at the concert.
looked forward to the show for so long. And I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for coming. This is an incredible sold-out show right now. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. So I hope everybody's okay, right? Y'all doing okay? We just started. You need to have stamina. You gotta have some endurance, okay? Now, first floor, y'all doing okay? Everybody first floor? All right. In the back, y'all okay? There we go. Second floor. And in that cave, are you okay? You good? All right, up top. Hey! Look at all those noble people. Away from us commoners. Dance, boy, dance. Yes, I shall. Anyways, welcome to the show. Who's seen me for the first time? Wow. Thanks for coming, y'all. Anybody seen me before? Oh, wow. Okay, this is a good split crowd. All right, educate the people around you. Let them know the rules. This is a very accepting, non-judgmental space. And this is also my TED Talk. And I just ramble about whatever I want. Because it's my show, and I can do that. Well, before we go any further, can we give it up for Audrey, please? Yeah. She has a killer voice, wherever she is. Audrey, thank you for joining us. You're the best. Are you right there? There she is. Well, guys, we have a lot of songs to get through. Typically, there's a support group in the back by the bar. They take shots with every body roll. Go ahead, make yourself available. So, you know, I've been on tour, but every day it's still weird to me because this feels so new still, right? It's a little awkward, but if you're anything like me, you've been preparing for this day, right? You're like, what am I gonna wear? How am I gonna do my hair? Do we color coordinate? Like, what's happening? Is my roommate going? And if you're also like me, that means you've been in your room, you go in, lock the door, go to the bathroom, lock the door, and you very quietly play some music and pose in the mirror. You get all dolled up and you're like, ooh, hey. And then you accidentally upload it to TikTok and it goes viral. So, I'm sure you've been wanting to dance and get a little freaky. So the next 2 songs, it's your chance to shine, okay? You've been pent up for a while, so let it loose. Just don't hurt anybody near you, okay? I've seen some very aggressive dancers. Be nice to the people. So, if you're ready, we're gonna do some fun stuff. This next one's called Echo.
Alright, so it has been a hot second since the concert. It's actually Friday now, and it is snowing, which is crazy because it was literally 50 degrees on Monday. But anyway, as I do with pretty much all of my concert experience, concert vlog videos, I want to sit and talk about the experience a little bit. To start, we ended up getting in line around 1 p.m., which is a little bit earlier than what I was expecting. When we got there, there was only one line, even though the little info thing that they send you for VIP, it says there's going to be two. At the start, there was just one, and it was everybody together. There was a very nice lady. I don't know if she was with Eric's team or if she just works for the House of Blues, but she was coming outside every once in a while and asking everybody if they were okay, asking if anybody had any questions, and letting us know that there were water bottles, like a big case of waters, on the steps of the venue, and we could just take those if we needed them. So that was really nice. I feel like that's never happened when I've been to a concert at the House of Blues. And she explained to us basically that a little bit later, like when there's more people, because at the time when I showed up there's only like 40-ish people, they were gonna come outside and split the lines and do everything. That happened around 3:15-ish, I want to say. Some House of Blues staff came outside and they checked our Vax cards and IDs, and they gave us a red wristband, yes I still have it on, for VIP, and a yellow wristband if you were 21 or older, and X's on your hands if you are too young to legally drink. And then we, VIP, got moved to the other side of the venue. So we were lining up to the right of the main entrance and the foundation room entrance, and up against a green side door, which is important later. And Eric's bus was parked on like that side of the building, basically right along where we were lining up. So that was cool. And the dancers and band's bus was further down the street towards where the bridge is, basically, like closer to the intersection. And they were walking by, Tristan and Pollard a lot in particular were walking by while we were all lined up towards their bus before we got moved. So that was cool. And so, you know, we were just standing there waiting for 6:15 when they said that they were gonna let us in. And you know, standing in line, kind of boring, not much to do. But I just like turned around and I saw this group of 5 or 6 people coming towards us, and I didn't think anything of it at first. I just took a quick glance and looked away, and then I looked back and I was like, oh my god, wait, that's Eric. He was on the phone in like comfy clothes. They were all wearing masks, obviously, so it took a second to realize that it was him. They were trying to go into that side door, but it was locked, and they were just like awkwardly standing there, like waiting to get in. They were only there for like a couple minutes before they were eventually let inside. And then later, I think around like 5, yet again, I had turned around and was just looking around because there's nothing else to do. And there's like a rooftop bar kind of situation, either like on a building like next to the House of Blues, or it's part of the House of Blues, like part of the foundation room, I don't know. I look up and I see Eric sitting on a table on this rooftop space, and he's getting his pictures taken with the Fenway Park sign in the background because it was across the street from the House of Blues. It's probably for his Instagram. He has not posted them yet, but I assume that's what it's for. So yeah, he was getting his pictures taken up there for a few minutes, and I may or may not have been the one to have pointed him out to everybody in line. And obviously there were people that were lined up closer to there, and so they were much closer and could see him better than I could too. But obviously took a video of that, and he was messing around with us. He was like turning around and waving at us. At one point he stuck his tongue out at us. You can't really see it because his head was mostly behind a light from where I was standing, but he stuck his tongue out at us and was like making fun of us a little bit. And then after they were done taking pictures there on that table with the Fenway sign in the background, they moved like closer to where I was standing because the House of Blues tall sign on the side of the building was close to where we were, and I guess they were probably trying to get pictures of that in the background as well. That part of the wall was higher, but we knew he was there because we could see all the flashes of the camera on the side of the building. And he would like stick his arm up either for a pose or to like clown us a little bit because obviously we knew he was there. And then there were some times where he would like pop up over the side just for a split second, and I got it once every other time completely missed it because it was so fast, and his photographer also did that as well, which was really funny. And then they seemed to have gone away, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna sit down because there's a railing right outside that side door that they went in the first time, because there's a little ramp down. And so I was sitting on the railing with my back to that door, and I just hear the door bust open and everybody around me starts screaming. I get up, turn around, it's Eric in the same outfit and everything, and the photographer and whatnot, and they're just coming outside because they wanted to do more pictures in front of the venue in the street, with his name in lights at the front of the venue. And people from the regular GA line were running into the street and almost got hit by cars to get close to him and get pictures and videos of him out in the street and posing and everything. So that was interesting. He was only there for like a few minutes. Then he ran behind the other side of his bus, not closest to us, to head back inside. And we thought he was gonna come in the side door again, so we were like all excited, like ready to film him walking by and like say hi to him or whatever. And they ended up going in through like an alleyway from way down the street. But it was just really cool that he came out a bunch of times and was like messing with us a little bit. We were supposed to be let in at 6:15 as VIP, but we did not get let in until 6:30, which is when general doors were for everybody. I don't know why they didn't let us in early. They didn't say anything. We were just basically waiting, being like, please let us in. We all have to go to the bathroom so badly. We've been out here for like 7 hours, and we were expecting to have been let in at 6:15. It was a relatively quick process, and I had befriended a mom and her daughter that were in front of me in line, so we ended up sticking together the whole time for the concert. So we got basically dead center. We were second row because the foundation room, which is like a private club room thing, I don't know, in the House of Blues, those people got to go in at 5:30, and they let them like take the barricade basically, because a lot of them I guess were also VIP. The mom and daughter and we got like second row basically, which is not bad whatsoever, not complaining, and we were like pretty much dead center, which was amazing because the last time that I saw Eric I was like super duper far left, but I had the barricade. Got very nice pictures and videos from that spot. I was not expecting to be barricade or even relatively close to it, so that was a nice little surprise for me. Something that I thought was really nice of the House of Blues staff to do, I don't know if this is because Eric's team wanted them to do it or if this is just how they do concerts now at the House of Blues because of the masks and everything, but the House of Blues staff were passing out water bottles to everybody for free. They just did it from the front of the crowd and we would pass everything back, but that was super nice, and I'm really glad that they did that because I didn't think I was gonna need a water, but like within the first few songs of Eric coming out I thought I was gonna pass out. Like it was so hot all of a sudden. Like when Audrey Mika, his opening act, was out, like it was like relatively cool. It wasn't like super hot or anything, and I felt fine, and I was like, oh, I don't need a water. Definitely needed one by the time Eric came on stage. Like I could not get too hype or else I would like start feeling nauseous and like feeling like I was gonna pass out. So very grateful for the House of Blues staff for passing out the water. The show started right on time at 7:30 with Miss Audrey Mika, and she is so freaking cute. Like she came out, like we couldn't even see her yet, and we just hear hello. It was super cute, and she's like so tiny and so cute. But yeah, she was super good live. She performed for about 30 minutes, so until roughly 8 o'clock. She also performed a new like unreleased song for us, which was super cool. But yeah, she's really good. I'm definitely gonna have to go check out some more of her music and potentially become a fan of her. But yeah, Audrey Mika was super pretty, super cute, really great live. And she's like, oh my god, there's so many people. I feel like this is the biggest crowd that we've played so far. It's kind of scary. And speaking of this crowd at the House of Blues, oh my god, I have never seen the House of Blues so full. Like I've been there before many times. Like, I've been up at the barricade, I've been in the back by front of house where they control all the sound and lights and everything. I have never in my life seen this venue so jam-packed full. It was crazy. Like, I took a video and took a picture from where I was, and it looked like it was just jam-packed all the way to the back. I don't know if there was like a lot more space back there, because obviously I was too far to see, but it looked like just people everywhere. Couldn't see a single gap anywhere. It was crazy. So Eric also came out right on time at 8:30, and the show went by so quickly. So on the paper they said it was going to end around 9:45-ish, so he was playing roughly for an hour and 15 minutes since he came out at 8:30. It went by so freaking fast, and I just like, I still can't believe that it happened. Like, I just went to a concert for the first time in 2 years, and it doesn't feel real. Like, I look at the pictures and watch the videos and I'm like, no, this didn't happen. This is a dream, right? Like, I didn't just have barricade for Eric Nam and make eye contact with him like several times throughout the night. That didn't happen. That's a dream, right? But yeah, he puts on an amazing show. What more can I say? He's amazing live, and I would say that he was on a completely different level a few nights ago in Boston. Like, he was just like next level sassy and like sarcastic, which I feel like he was kind of that way in 2020 when I saw him, but I feel like this year it was just like he turned that dial up to 1,000. It was crazy. I mean, like, I was enjoying every second of it, don't get me wrong. I just wasn't expecting the amount of sass. I filmed a little bit of it. I don't have everything. There's one moment that I did not film, but it's so freaking funny, and he had it like noted on his set list to talk about. But he was saying that when he performed at the House of Blues like 10 or 11 years ago, Adele was there, like towards the back of the crowd, and he started singing an Adele song and kind of got up and prompted us to sing. And when we got through one line, he was like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing? Why are you singing other people's songs? This is my show." And it threw everyone off. It was crazy. And then he started singing another one as a joke. But it was like, oh my god, hello? And he was like sassing people about like their Korean levels. Like, he was asking like, oh, how many of you like know Korean? Like, what grade would you give yourself? Who's like an A-level Korean speaker? I got some of that on video, and it was before Good For You, I think, question mark, I can't remember. He also was joking about like people having classes. The segment of the show where he asks if it's anybody's birthday that day, extra sass, and he even said that this was the most aggressive birthday segment that he's had at a show before. He chose 5 people, and it was a good time. It was really funny, and I got that on video too. Speaking of, I included some of the like talking bits in this vlog, but everything that is a full song, pretty much, that is all on my concert video channel that I have finally been able to revive after 2 years. So if you want to see any full videos, I will link that up here or up here. Don't know what side it's on. Also, as for like being on the next level, there were so many body rolls and hip thrusts and like ass shaking. Not expecting that right in front of my eyeballs. Like, the disrespect, Eric Nam. Like, who, what? But I enjoyed it nonetheless. The show was just like so freaking good, and it went by so fast, and I'm sad. As for the set list, I actually got a picture of his set list. Somebody asked for it, and the venue staff took it off the stage and gave it to her, and she let people take pictures of it. So he performed 6 of his 7 new songs. The one song in Boston that he did not perform is Admit, which I was sad about. I really wanted to hear that one. It was a good show. I miss it so much. Like, I just watch my concert videos every day. I just still can't believe it happened. So, but yeah, I would definitely say that like if the Eric is coming anywhere near you and there are still tickets available to his show, go. It's incredible. He's amazing. Puts on such a good show. Just do it. do it right now. Go buy tickets to his shows if he's coming near you. Like, do it right now. And then obviously I had VIP, so the meet and greet is the last thing really to talk about. So we stayed where we were because we had VIP and we had to wait for instructions on where they were going to take us and how things were going to work. So all the VIP people, we just stayed where we were. And on the first level above us, basically, which is also like a GA section, we saw them setting up the backdrop and the chairs and everything for VIP, and Eric was hanging out up there, and there were some like maybe guest listed people, I think, that they went up and were talking with him while they were setting up the VIP, and we were basically just watching him talk to them for like 10 minutes, I think. And then they put us in a single file line and brought us upstairs slowly to get our pictures done with Eric and get our signed posters as we headed out. It went by super quickly, just like in 2020, because it's just, you know, like you go in, you sit down, take some pictures, and then you leave. We had a group of 6, not 5. I feel like maybe everybody that I was with was like kind of stunned and like didn't know like what to say, because I remember he was trying to talk to us, and I think he asked like how the show was or how we liked the show, and I remember I like was sitting down already and I turned around and I said, oh, it was really good, but then I kind of froze and was just like staring at him. But I don't remember anybody saying anything else. Maybe they did, but I just didn't hear it at all. So it seemed like everyone was like kind of stunned and didn't talk to him. So I don't know. But yeah, so we got a couple pictures done. They took a couple just in case somebody's eyes were closed. I think I closed my eyes by accident or blinked when they took the first picture. So yeah, they took the second picture and then we had to get up and leave. We just waved to him. He did a heart like this behind us, and we all did peace signs. For some reason, we did not plan to all do peace signs, but we did. So that was really funny. But yeah, it was super quick, and we got our posters as we came back out to get our stuff that we had to put on the table before we went in. So I can show that now. It looks like this with his signature here. It's a little bit bigger than the poster that they gave us in 2020. I, at the moment, have not measured to see how big it is. It looks like 12 by 18 or like maybe a little bit smaller. So yeah, is there dirt on this or is that just in the picture? Okay, that's just in the picture. But yeah, they basically handed us our posters and we had to leave, and the whole experience was over. But I did get to see Tristan at least one more time while I was outside, because I somehow ended up outside before the girl and her mom that I was with. I was like standing outside just on the sidewalk, like taking pictures of the House of Blue sign with Eric's name in lights, and Tristan walked by and said hi to me. Oh, I also forgot to say, while we were waiting for VIP and they were like breaking down the whole stage and everything, Tristan was side stage. Like he just came, like he popped back out for some reason, and I was the only one who noticed him, so I waved to him and he like gave me a peace sign and either a lip bite or a wink before dipping, and I was like, love that for me. But yeah, so that happened before VIP, and then after VIP, while I was outside waiting for the mom and daughter that I was with to come out, Tristan walked by with some bags and said hi to him, and my mom was like, oh yeah, like they've all been walking back and forth like constantly for the past hour, because she was outside waiting for me. That was my Eric Nam concert experience. Again, I cannot believe that it happened. I can't believe that I met him. We just got our pictures yesterday afternoon, and it's so freaking cute. I'm so glad that I don't look sweaty in the picture, even though I definitely was ridiculously sweaty and my hair was like messed up from being in the pit and everything. It's a cute picture and I will cherish it forever, because at the moment this is my only concert of the year, unless other people want to announce a tour anytime soon. Alright, so I apologize. I know this vlog is already super long, but I felt like I needed to include this before finishing. But basically, ever since the concert, my mom and I both have been monitoring how we feel. Obviously she didn't go in, but she's been around me since then because we obviously live together. So yeah, we've been monitoring how we feel, and we've been wearing masks around each other basically ever since the concert, just in case, because obviously I was in a huge crowd, and even with the vax and like negative test result requirement for entering the venue, it could still happen. I could have still have gotten it. So yeah, we've been wearing masks around each other this whole time since getting home, and yesterday we went and got PCR tests to see if either of us were positive, and we are not. We are both negative. I felt like that was important to include. So yeah, and I would just say if you have been to Eric's concert or any concert or other large gathering, even if you feel fine, definitely go get tested just in case. It can happen. But yeah, so we both tested negative, which I'm happy about. I was very nervous about potentially getting COVID from the show somehow, but according to my PCR test, I'm negative, so I should be all good. So congrats to you if you've made it this far into the video. I know it was super long because I just can't shut up. But yeah, that is all for my Eric Nam concert vlog, and I will see you in my next video.